Bismillah and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning everyone and all. My name is Andreana AULIANI PUTRI BINTI Muchtisar with matrix number D20231105711. Thank you for joining me today. My presentation is titled Understanding the Secondary English Language Curriculum and Key Concepts in ESL Education. I am excited to share the insight into the curriculum and essential concepts that impact language learning. So now, let's delve into it. For this first individual assignment for BIP3173, English Language Teaching Methodology, I am using Padlet for my e-portfolio, and here's some of the overview. Let's start with an overview of the secondary English language curriculum. This curriculum is designed to develop student language proficiency and communicative competence across 4 key skills, which is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. In many countries, including Malaysia, the curriculum aligns with frameworks like the Common European Framework of Reference for Language (CEFR), which provides clear benchmarks and goals for language learning. The secondary English language curriculum in Malaysia incorporates several key components. 1. Malaysia Education Blueprint (MEB). This blueprint outlines the country educational goals focusing on improving students' English language skills to ensure they can use English successfully in everyday contexts. 2. Common European Framework of Reference for Language (CEFR). The CEFR organizes language proficiency into 6 levels, from A1 to C2, helping educators set clear learning outcomes and expectations. 3. Syllabus Guidelines. These guidelines ensure that lessons are structured effectively to meet educational standards while addressing the diverse needs of learners. Next, let's discuss the curriculum principles that guide effective teaching practices. 1. Preparing for the real world. This principle emphasizes hands-on activities and real-life issues. 2. Sustaining language use. Encouraging students to use language within and beyond the classroom promotes fluency. 3. Acquiring global competencies. Education should equip students with skills necessary for success in a globalized world. 4. Acknowledging pupils' differences. Recognizing diverse backgrounds and learning styles fosters an inclusive environment. And last but not least, 5. Developing confidence in communicators. Enhancing communication skills enables students to express their ideas effectively. Now, let's move on to part 2, the concept of motivation in language learning. Motivation plays a crucial role in influencing how intensively and persistently learners engage with their studies. Intrinsic motivation is driven by internal rewards, such as personal enjoyment or satisfaction from mastering a language, while extrinsic motivation comes from external factors like academic requirements or career goals. In language learning, motivation can also be categorized into 1. Instrumental motivation. Learning a language for practical benefits, such as employment opportunities. 2. Integrative motivation. Learning a language to integrate into a cultural community. Understanding these motivators allows teachers to tailor their classes to maintain student engagement by making learning enjoyable and more relevant to the students. Next, let's explore language learner strategies and styles. Language learner strategies are specific action that learner takes to make learning easier and more effective. They also can be categorized into cognitive strategies, techniques like summarizing and organizing information. Metacognitive strategies, planning and evaluating one's learning process. Affective strategies, managing emotion and attitude towards learning. Social strategies, interacting with others to enhance learning. Language learner styles refer to preferred approaches when acquiring a language. Common styles include visual learners, a student who prefers visual aids like diagrams. Auditory learners learn best through listening, and kinesthetic learner prefer hands-on activity. While the communication strategies include two parts, which is avoidance strategies and compensatory strategies. So now, I will briefly introduce 5 key teaching approaches implemented in Malaysia classroom and share insight on their practical application. So now, let's dive in. 1. Behaviorism. Behaviorism emphasizes observable behavior shaped by stimuli and responses. For example, in the classroom, teachers can use positive reinforcement like praise or reward to encourage participation. Structured routine with immediate feedback also align with this approach, making it particularly effective for online learning environment. 2. Innatism. Innatism, influenced by Noam Chomsky, highlights innate abilities like language acquisition. While difficult to measure, teachers can enhance these abilities to creating environment rich in meaningful interaction and focusing on natural language use, especially for ESL learners. 4. Social culture theory. Social culture theory by Lev Vygotsky stresses collaboration and the zone of proximal development, ZPD. Teachers can enhance group projects by assigning roles based on student strength, guiding them to shared goals. Peer feedbacks and discussion are excellent strategies. Constructivism. Lastly, constructivism advocates hands-on learning. Teachers can create real-world scenarios where students actively apply concepts like problem-solving tasks or interactive group activities. These activities foster deeper understanding through reflection and collaboration. In summary, understanding these approaches, behaviorism, innatism, connectivism, social cultural theory, and constructivism, empower us to design lessons that meet diverse learner needs. By blending these strategies, we can create engaging, effective learning experiences. And finally, let's touch on the 35 Kagan cooperative strategies, which are designed to promote collaboration among the students. Here, I will just discuss 3 activities, but there are 35 of Kagan cooperative strategies. The first one, think, pair, share. The student thinks individually, then discuss their ideas with the partner before sharing with the classes. 2. Jigsaw. Each student become an expert on one part of a topic, then teach it to their peers. Last but not least, round robin. The student will take turns sharing their ideas within a small group. These strategies encourage student interaction, enhance engagement, and support diverse learning styles by allowing students to work together towards common goals. All in all, understanding the secondary English language curriculum and key concepts such as motivation, learning strategies and styles, ESL teaching approaches, and cooperative strategies is essential for effective teaching in today's classroom. I guess that's all from me. Thank you for your attention.